Hey, show must go on, eh? This is live recording and rehearsal, so actually it's 2-in-1. I get, you get. I get a rehearsal, you get the live show, and also I get better in performance, and video is already uploaded in cloud, just cut the production time shorter. So game implemented so far. Actually, in the first part, day 9, I actually mainly fixed what didn't work on my mistake and some slips on the tutorial author's sake. And up to day 9, I got enough comfortable so I can find my way around. I don't just take the tutorials for granted. Don't expect. I'm kind of serious about this. I'm gonna learn the new skill. I have a background in coding, and so I'm able to adopt the ideas concept, but just takes some time to learn the new language. How does it interpret? What are the way it introduces the existing concepts like math expressions, solutions, how it solves, what built-in solution provides for which use case, and so on. And actually, I'll take few steps back, and didn't went too far into this. This is what was going on at the end of the previous session, day 9, part 1. I'll go over it just to so we're on the same page. We're building a user interface. I've added a new scene to the project, the user interface, with that is built from using the root node margin container for a root node, and inside I suggested to place a child node, a horizontal box container, and the next one inside is texture progress bar, renamed to shield bar. And then I was supposed to grab right after there these two images, actually right from the page, this one and this one, as they'll be used for the progress bar for the shield stats for the ship shield in the game. In the beginning of this tutorial, at the beginning of the project, there is a provided ready-made mini texture pack that doesn't have the sufficient user interface element image for this use case in this tutorial, so we are using this. And now, right after that I've added it to project, I can set the texture. I'm supposed to do this. I also managed to sort out that my screen doesn't jump around when I'm using the desktop magnifier when I click. So usually it used to jump around where I click, centering the click position to the center screen. Now it stays in place. That's perfect. So in the texture section, drag the foreground image to the progress and the background image to the under texture. Perfect. So I just click here, get this in place. Give some margin around this here. Put this a little bit down so I can grab. When using Windows magnifier, it's sensitive. When the mouse is close to the edges, it starts scrolling, moving the viewport. But now here we go. Here it is. Position the mic so you can hear me clearly. Okay, so for the shield bar, so well, in the instructions in the tutorial, it's not clearly said create this node tree structure. The term they used is, the author used the term put the texture progress bar under. This could be under this HBox container, is under this one, and but the logic tells me, okay, add the texture progress bar as a child to container. So I have that in mind to maybe, if that is not the case, I know where to jump back to. And so under over, image to the, drag the foreground image to the progress and the background image to the under. So I got that here, so it's probably over here and background under. You can, so in the text says, you'll notice, the first thing you'll notice, it's that is very small. Let's first under layout set custom minimum size to 80,16. Under, no. Background, yeah, so under, I click on it, resource, no, so now I'm still finding my way around to understand how some of these user interface elements work. Because they have many properties and they are collapsed here and there. Where would I find this? So I'm done. There is a action pressing on this section, and there is action pressing on the usual standardized, let's say, drop down. So I should find under layout set, okay, under layout set, so that's general for the whole node. Okay, under layout do we have a layout section? Okay. So custom minimum size, okay, custom minimum 8016, okay, custom minimum is horizontal 80, vertical 16, that makes sense. I'll notice something, that's the orange selection rectangle got bigger, but the image didn't. Well, we don't want the image to just stretch or it would look bad. Instead, we'll check the 9 patch stretch box and then set the 4 stretch margin values to 3. 9 patch stretch box and set stretch margins to 3. Is it container sizing, stretch rail, vertical flip? No. Instead, we'll check the 9 patch stretch box. So check this 9 patch stretch box. Where would I find it? Let's see. 9 patch stretch box. If I Control Shift F11, I'll get this. That's not this thing. That's not under here. 9 patch stretch box. Is that some of these tools? No. It could be actually a property. 9 patch stretch. Selecting the okay, so I'll bring back the inspector. Okay, here is the 9 patch. So texture progress, it's on the top. 9 patch stretch. Okay, 9 patch stretch on. Stretch margin. Stress. Okay. And where are the textures? Okay, 2 textures. I can click this. Can I tell one or the other to hide? No, it completely hides. I feel kind of my neck is tired, but if I just adjust my position, seating, posture better. Okay, I noticed that the rectangle 9 patch. Okay, back to here. 9 patch stretch box, set margins to 3. You should now see long unfilled bar. But my bar is filled. So how does this happen? How does this work? My bar is filled. What is wrong here? 80, 16. Set custom minimum size. You should now see a long unfilled bar. And this is becoming a really nasty habit over here. Oh, did I skip something? Instead 9 patch box and set the 4 margins. We'll check the 9 patch stretch box. We'll check the checkbox for the 9 patch stretch box and then set the 4. And it shouldn't be filled. To see what it looks like when filled, change the value property in range section to anything between 0 and 100. Property range 0 and 100. If I close this, progress, is this progress? Range, okay, range. I think I know what's going on. Remove this. I think that the progress texture comes here. And in range, no. So image to the progress and the background image to the under. So foreground image to the progress and the background image to the under texture. So progress, that's the right image. Do I need to set here something? Is it here? Resource? No. So I can close it. Range 100. 50. Max value this. Now, how come that this works like this and appears under and progress over empty progress? Offset 80-60. Clip content, no, yes. There is always something. Stretch margin on, off. Progress the front. Yeah. Foreground. And range doesn't respond. Max value 200, huh? No. Max value 10, no. Always something. In the texture section, drag the foreground image to the progress and the background image to the under texture. The first thing you'll notice that it is very small. Minimum size 80-16. Layout, custom minimum size. $80-16. Can I? Is there some kind of whatever? Some update required? Maybe I'll give it a try like this. Reload current project, save and close. This sometimes help. And for the sake of efficiency, I'll try that for just to make sure whether it's the editor failing to update the refresh and update the values. This is empty. Progress is this. One step, so it actually fell more left to right. And it works for on over image. Looks fine. I'll leave it. I will leave it like it is for now. First thing you'll notice is very full. Layout set minimum size, it like that. We don't even just stretch it. Instead, we'll check 9 patch set stretch margins. Well, I'll just give it one last shot, and that is throw this away. I will delete this. I will delete it. Yeah. And I will re-add just to double check texture progress bar. F2 to get into edit here. And add the files. So in the texture section, foreground to progress, background to under, was it layout, custom minimum 80, 16, and then 9 patch on, but stretch margin 3 stress like this. Hi over there. And so that is the 9 stretch to 3. Long unfilled to see what it looks like. Fill, change the value property in range section to anything between value property in range. Okay, where is the value? It's not. Oh, okay. So it's me. Then, yeah. I was looking just at minimum value, maximum value. That's like the constraints, the setup for it. But here's the value that it's put into it. So with the value 0, it's empty, and as the value grows, we got it growing flow. So it's just me being loud and mouthy. Well, everyone, if you haven't tried, I know when I went into streaming, I thought I'll never be able to talk and play, even especially competitively, and it does take away from attention. It does reduces attention to details. So when I try, sometimes when I would try something on stream, I couldn't see the detail, trying to keep the pace, not like a stalled stream, and I would try to rush things, and same thing here. And then next day I tried the same thing offline, off stream, and then here now my eyes are open. So it's a bit challenging doing stuff on the it's not just streaming, but multitasking, commanding a tongue, mouth, using the speech apparatus to explain stuff, especially when in the same time I'm just learning. Okay, so we got so here's the good example of the pre-built, ready-made solution for textured progress bar with the expected properties, like in the desktop or mobile or general application development progress bars with their properties. And these are here in this engine, have the styling, decoration stuff available here. What next? What next? 35 minutes, and this is about the most efficient first hour I've ever done, I think. Okay, so on the right side we like to show the score. Now we could just use a label node and add a font, but that's not very fun. Yes! The art pack includes a lovely pixel set of digits that we could use instead. We'll just need to do a little coding to chop it up and show the correct digits. So re-implementing typefacing, or actually rendering a custom typeface from non-standard fonts, just images. So we'll actually do some array manipulation, or just maybe, what will be the trick here? Let's see. Is it theme? What will be in play here? Okay, let's, oh, something new, cool. Score counter, great. Start a new scene and add an horizontal box container, name it score counter. So another scene, new scene, like that. Other node, it will be the H horizontal box container. Score counter, cool, okay, gotcha. F2 to enable edit score. I like this solution much better than using the and requiring to search for fonts and getting the license for it, licensing it, and so on, for especially these types of projects. After this, I'd like to dig into more in means how to generate graphics without importing assets. Perhaps how to programmatically draw at least a pixel line, something like that. Score counter, set it to top wide and set alignment to end. Okay, I guess that's these things here. Anchor top wide, fill, no, it's not this, no, not horizontal alignment. Top wide and horizontal alignment. What? Top alignment wide and set the alignment to end. Where is that? Where is this? Where is this thing? So top alignment, set to current ratio, top wide, and set the alignment to end. So I guess, is it here? Is it okay? So in the box container inspector property, it has the end over there. That's not in the toolbar for the view. What's next? Theme override constants, separation 0. theme override, constant, separation, checkbox 0, that's set. In this container we'll have a string of texture rect nodes showing each digit. We'll start by adding one and then duplicating it. Digit 0 on the text, okay. Texture rect. In this container we'll have a string of texture rects. So I'll add a texture rectangle. Okay, got you. So name digit O, digit Z, digit 0, F2, digit O. Add the texture, new atlas texture, then click the box to open it, drag number font 8 times 8 PNG in the atlas property, then set the region to, okay, first let me drag it for this texture rectangle, new atlas, so texture, new atlas texture. And drag the user interface, number font, like this. Set region 32888. Set stretch mode to keep aspects centered. Stretch mode aspect region 32888. Region. Is that under layout? Or texture? Repeat? No. Let's close that. Container sizing region? No. Transform, position, rotation, scale, pivot, no. Region. If I click on it, no, it is just stuff related to the resource file. Stretch mode to keep aspect centered, right? Set the region to where is the region? Let's see. Can I get my attention actually efficiently following localization? Okay, layout, close it. So where is the region? Anybody sees the region here? Theme? No, it's not the theme. It's a atlas, expand mode, aspect ratio. Visibility, it's a canvas item. So logically would be that it is okay, that use the container properties for position and region, transform, digit atlas region. What is going on here? So if I click atlas, where is the region here? Texture, come on. position. So these are, I guess it's saying that some of these are set by the parent. So if it's set by parent, where is the region? The region at parent, local, no. Oh, but we can see clearly here. Region, texture, rect, region, edit region. Come on. Atlas, did I select proper new Atlas texture? Digit, it's the Atlas thing, right? Type compressed texture. Huh? Hey? No, this texture to the resource. Atlas texture. I got the right one. Atlas. And here is the region. Atlas. Are you kidding me? So load there into it. Okay. It's constantly giving me the toughest lessons here. So 32, 8. Very good. Select digit 0 node and press Ctrl D 7 times to create duplicates of the node. The picture below shows what you should see after this step. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, good. They're not just one on top of the other, because probably they can't exist. We don't have layers. They're not layered. That would allow, those layers might allow them stacking one on top of the other, so they're intentionally duplicated in the on the same plane and spread. Cool. Real cool. 7 background, very nice. We now have an issue though. Even though we've duplicated the texture rect to create 8 unique copies, they're all using the same Atlas texture in the texture property. This means that when we change the region to show a different digit, it will reflect in all of these. So each Atlas section will be updated in every one of these. This is because resource objects such as texture are loaded into memory and then shared. These really rely only. Okay, again, repeat. This is because resource objects such as texture are loaded into memory and then shared. There's really only one texture. While this is very efficient because you don't waste memory loading the same image multiple times, it means that when we do want things to be unique, we have to specify it. On each of the nodes, click the down arrow next to the Atlas texture and say make unique. Make unique. Now we'll add a script to score counter. Okay, now let's make them unique. Can I perhaps do this multiples? Right click, I right click it, make unique. Does this work now on each? Is that applied to each now? Make unique recursor. That's not the thing. It looks that worked.